Here is example 1, part E. All right. Very minor change to the previous example, so I left a lot of the similarities up here. We're now going to take this region bounded by these two curves and revolve it around what? The y-axis. The y-axis is a vertical line. All we're doing is taking the previous one, x equals 3, and we're moving it back over here to the y-axis. So, I don't know, I'm a big believer in making that into an equation. So hopefully you would all realize that the equation of the y-axis is x equals 0. Here we go again. Hello, my name is y-axis. My friends call me x equals 0. X equals 0. Okay, so that just makes a minor modification to the previous question. In fact, I left it up so we could compare it. Doesn't it look like the thing that got changed there would be that the radius of each cylinder is now, instead of x minus 3, it would be x all the way back to 0. And so, when we go back to our foundational formula here, 2 pi RH, the surface area of a cylinder, here we are. We've got our 2 pi in front. We're going to add up the surface areas of all the cylinders from 4 to 9. And there's one for every value of x between 4 and 9. There's an infinite number of numbers between 4 and 9. That's what the integral takes care of, an infinite sum. When you want to add up an infinite number of things, integral, all right? R, instead of being x minus 3, wouldn't it be x minus 0? That's all that happened there. The k value changed. It's 0. I would hope you agree that the height of every cylinder would still be the distance between the two curves, otherwise known as f of x minus g of x, otherwise known as upper minus lower. So this stayed the same. And then there is a dx on the end of this for the record. So all we did was change that to x minus 0. Wow. This might not be too bad. You can distribute the negative here, combine some like terms, then just distribute an x. That might not be that bad to get the extra credit point, 2 points, pardon me. And so, go do that. Man, you're being lazy. It's extra credit, I remind you. 541.6 repeating. Now this one can be tricky. Make sure after you do the integral that you take it times 2, and that'll get that number there, and then pi. So times 2, and then put the pi on the end. And you don't have to necessarily replace the pi with 314.159. You can just give me the exact if you wish. So that's F. That's pretty much the end of that.